Let's send it. Nice easy takeoff. Lines all look good. Okay, I like to pull the tabs in a little on the edge of my seats. A little better weight shifting. I'm just gonna, there we go. Last couple days have been very windy. It's my first chance I could get to get out. Probably 6-mile-an-hour winds today, but so far it's buttery smooth. Had some on the forecast. It said down lower, 250 feet or so. Might be a little gusty, but once you got above that, it seemed pretty steady. And just relax. Today I just wanted to get out, every time, I have to say, every time I've flown since my first flight, you get that adrenaline rush when you first start running, for takeoff. And I wouldn't call myself an adrenaline junkie, although a lot of people that are watching this are probably like, you're either adrenaline junkie or you're nuts or both. But man, this is just incredible to be able to do this, especially nowadays when everything's so regulated and everyone has to give their own opinion on what's right and what's wrong with anything. But no, this is just incredible. Yeah, it's definitely, it's like, I was kind of surprised. I thought it was going to be some junky air, not bad, but at least right now it's beautiful. Gas station down the street here sells racing fuel, so haven't quite been going half and half, but I've been using some racing fuel in it. Burns a little cleaner. Yeah, it's not that windy. I'm definitely making headway here. Yeah, when I tighten the part of my harness up on the seat, the front part, it hits on the back of my thighs, and it really helps me with weight shifting, because I can push down now on that, you know, either my left leg or my right leg, and I'll start turning. And you can do a lot weight shifting. I'll show you here. I'll do a weight shift turn. Okay, I'm going to turn to my right. This is just weight shifting. Nothing with my brake toggles. And you can see how I'm in a nice slow turn. And the more I lean, the more I'll turn. There you have it. Doing a 360. Come out of it, I just straighten back up in my seat. If I want to go a little bit to my left or a little bit to my right, it's just a little lean, nothing more than that. It's about I don't know, maybe about 40 degrees this morning. Thought it was supposed to be closer to 50, but that's all right. It's not bad. Sun's coming up. I can feel the heat from the sun on my face already. It's weird here in Arizona. It can be cold out, but when that sun comes up, man, it's a different kind of sun. You can feel it, which is great for something like this, but when you're outside painting or working in the yard, you get pretty warm. I got a good amount of fuel today. I didn't fill her all the way up or anything like that, but I'm moving good here. It's going to be I'm still going into the wind, and I still got pretty good movement, so pretty good. On the way back, I'll be moving much faster. Right in front of me, that little building down there, that's the library. Brand new library. Kind of small, but nowadays you pre-order your books. You pre-order your books online, and they email you when they're ready for pickup, and you just go pick them up. Not flying that high today. Yeah, we have a pole that's up that is up at the drag strip, or LZ. It normally had streamers and stuff on it. I don't know if someone messed with it, or the wind's been so crazy the last couple days, they might have tore off. So I don't know if I'll try and do it myself if I can, but otherwise, the next time we're out with another person, we could hang some new streamers up. Everyone always brings their own also, but it's nice when you drive into the LZ that you can kind of see where the wind is, see where you want to park, where you want to set up before you even get your wing up. Just did a fuel check. Doing good. It's nice. I'm gonna get down a little lower here. Then when you get down low, or lower, should be ready on your toggles, because if something happens, you don't have a lot of time to react. So now that I start going low, I need to watch out for telephone lines, power lines. You can see like the straight dirt roads. That's a good indicator that there could be power lines running alongside the road. You can see a trail down there, a lot of trails. People bike, they ride motorcycles, four-wheelers, and everything else. Arizona, it seems it's a little different. Like, this is state land here. It seems like in Arizona, if it's state land, everyone says, it's my land, I'm using it, and they do. But it looks like a nice trail for a mountain bike or something like that. Yeah, it starts getting a little junky down here. I think I'll take her back up. Woo. Yeah, they said, or the forecast said about 250 feet. There might be a little. It was a little lower than that, but yeah. So this is Marion Cleveland Way. Up ahead you're going to have Walmart. Stuff like that. I think I'm going to need a new mirror. Oh, I got plenty of fuel. I think I need some a new mirror. I had one crappy landing where I ended up putting my hand down on the ground and my mirror got scratched up. That's the mirror I use to check my fuel. Now I fly a SkyMax Starframe paramotor with a Moster 185 Plus, My 20. So far so good. I have the Dudek power seat. I really like that. Once a friend helped me figure out how to set it up properly. Initially it was pretty vague, or some poor pictures as far as the directions for installing it. For someone that is an experienced paramotor pilot, it would probably be simple for them, but unfortunately it wasn't so simple for me. Yeah, it starts getting bumpy when you get down low. Unfortunately, I have to get down low to land, so I'll have to deal with it, but it's not bad at all. It wasn't the best forecast for flying today. Not bad, but we're in the Rincon Valley. Those are the Rincon Mountains, and winds are a little different here. This is Vail, Arizona, and they call it the Vail Gale. The wind that comes through here is pretty predictable. I mean, it's usually a little breezier than outside of the valley here, which can be helpful, especially in your takeoffs and landings. You know, it's nice to have, like this morning, it was I'd call it an easy takeoff. Probably had 6-mile-an-hour winds. Did a forward launch. It was really nice. I'm glad I dressed warmer. I mean, I looked at one forecast and it said it was supposed to be 50 degrees at launch time, and it was not 50 degrees. It was probably about 40, 41. And I don't wear heavy gloves. These are thin leather gloves. I like it so I can actually feel what I'm doing with my brakes and my lines and my A's when I take off. Some people ask, how can you fly a paramotor and be afraid of heights? I'm afraid of heights when I'm on a ladder or when I'm on the edge of, walking towards the edge of my roof or something like that. And I've read that they say it's the fear of edges, not the fear of the height itself. Like right now, I don't feel any fear whatsoever. But if I was on my roof 15, 20 feet off the ground and I walked to the edge, I'd be nervous and fearful. Paramotoring is really an awesome sport. They call it the cheapest form of aviation. They also say it's the safest. Your motor stops, you're always under a wing or a parachute, so you just glide down. And, I had that one engine out when I ran out of gas. You can look back at my videos, my emergency landing. I didn't get hurt, didn't damage any equipment, and, it's kind of something you got to be prepared for and look at possible places to land, especially if you're flying low. You might have 5 seconds before you're on the ground. So when you fly at this altitude, at least you can turn into the wind and have time to, calculate things, because you need to land when you're flying into the wind. If the wind was only 1 or 2 miles an hour, you might be able to get away with landing in any direction, but other than that, you need to fly into the wind, because if you don't fly into the wind and you try and land, your speed is so much faster, you're not going to have the opportunity to run fast enough with a motor on your back to land. You're going to end up on your face or back or something. Fuel's still good. Gonna fly by the RC landing strip there just to see if anyone's there. If not, I might do a little low pass. I usually just look to see if a gate's open or not. Yeah, I got a pretty good wind this morning. My last landing with a higher wind wasn't the greatest. I think I over-flared, if that's even a word, or 2 words. Just seemed a little too much. I popped up really high. luckily I had enough flare left to save it that I could land on my feet, but it was a little bit much. Okay, I see the gates open there, so there's someone there. I'm not gonna mess around. I always skirt the outside of these subdivisions. We're not supposed to be flying over very highly dense, high density subdivisions, so I usually fly in between them or something. There's my LZ over there in the truck. Yeah, my last landing, I actually came in dragging a foot, but then when I flared, I popped up quick and hard. So I'm going to try and not flare quite as much today, because you'll be able to see in a minute, you have a good amount of wind. Now you might be able to see the flags. I mean, they're a-flying. Did another fuel check. I'm doing fine. It's funny how you learn when you run out of fuel. How often to check your fuel. I'm checking all the time now. I'm just buzzing around. I'm just kind of using the tip steering. Man, do you drop using both the tip steering and the brake, and you go into a sharper turn, you really drop quick. Ooh, it's rough down low. Yeah, right about here it's really rough. And right here it's fine. Can see out here all that jumping cholla, the little tree looking sticky things, those are just terrible. Still kind of looking. One of those RC guys lost another airplane out here. Unfortunately, it's camouflage, so it would not be an easy find. Yeah, I think it's getting a little windier. I think I might have to call it quits here. See how fast I'm moving now. I would check my speed, but I'm kind of active piloting now where I have my hands on the brakes. You can see now I turn back into the wind. You can see my progress is really slowed. Trying to check my wind line here. I'm gonna have to go a little bit of gas here. Okay. Yeah, I had one of those gusts at the end. Wasn't pretty, but we're on our feet. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe, and we'll keep the videos coming.